digs in. Center fielder is 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He bats from the left side. Jackson with 2 runs on 4 hits in the second. So far, that's enough. First pitch bunted at up the first baseline. This is a good one. Pitcher picks it up. Smith throws to first, but that's not in time. That was a perfect bunt. Just came to rest on the infield grass a little ways up the first base line. Chipper Smith tried to get there, but ultimately didn't have a play, and that's Smith's second bunt single in as many games.
In fact, all of his hits this series have come on bunt singles. His one yesterday was blooped over the mound, much more unorthodox, but this time a very nice bunt, just put softly down the first base line, so far away from the mound that there wasn't much of a play.
Lefty on righty, Tyler Bortnick up. He's 0 for his last 18 at the plate, 1 on and nobody out. Smith throws to first, and Miller's back safely. Jackson with its biggest base-stealing threat aboard. 22 steals and 31 attempts this year. 2 runs now, 5 hits for Jackson, no errors. A run on just 1 hit for the Suns. All the runs and hits in this game had come in the second before that bunt single. Another throw over, and Miller back safely. He looks a little faster with the stirrup socks, not that he needs much help. Old school look for Ian. He goes, good jump, pitches up and away, throw down by Christ is in time. That was a perfect throw by Chad Christ to cut down Ian Miller, attempting to steal second. It goes 2-4 on the put out and caught stealing.
With a pitch going high and outside away from the right-handed hitter, Christ had a good opportunity just to get a clean catch and release, and he needed it to barely get Miller.
So now 1 out, nobody on, 1-0 to Bortnick. Right-handed hitter swings and grounds one softly to second. Picked up there by Soto. He takes his time and fires to first. 2 outs now in the bottom of inning number 5. Jackson still with a 2-1 lead. Tyler Smith coming up. Smith helped turn that fantastic inning-ending double play in the last half inning. Interesting sight here. Some confusion over which ball Chipper Smith, the pitcher, would use. He was looking down when his catcher, Chad Christ, threw him a ball. Luckily, it didn't hit the pitcher, Smith, but it bounced over his head into shallow center field where the second baseman, Soto, just picked it up. So Bortnick now 0 for his last 19 at the plate. 2 down with nobody on for the right-handed hitter, Smith. Drew his team-best 57th walk last time up. First pitch is inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Smith 0 for 1 with that walk. Bounced out in his first at-bat. 1-0. Called a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Jackson with a pair of runs on 4 straight hits in the second. RBIs from Pimentel and Henry, but nothing really since. The 1-1 called a strike over the inner half. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Tyler Smith. Nobody on. 2 down. 2-1 Generals. Home half of the 5th. 1-2. Outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Tyler Smith. Smith, like the catcher Chad Christ, played his college ball in the Pac-12 with Oregon State. 2-2. Swinging a ball bounced foul right at the Jackson ball boy. Nice bare-handed grab there. Pretty nice play. Doesn't count for anything, but still a good-looking play over there by the ball boy. 2-2. Swinging a ball, hit hard on the ground, but right at the third baseman, Adams. He gobbles it up and fires to first for the out. Generals get a leadoff bunt single from Ian Miller, but he's thrown out trying to steal second. The next 2 men ground out. So we continue to...
Including a year as the West 10 Diamond Jacks in 2010. The 1-0 is in the dirt, nicely handled though. Gillihan until this moment for Gillihan.
It's Adams. He throws to first for the out.
And 888. Sports Orthopedics and Spine, the athlete's first choice. Experience the ultimate VIP living in Jackson's newest apartments, the Villages of Campbell Oaks. Offering 1, 2, and 3-bedroom apartments, the Villages of Campbell Oaks features spacious layouts, stunning appliances, granite countertops, a 24-hour fitness center, clubhouse, saltwater swimming pool, and a sports court. All located within a gated and fenced community on Campbell Street, right off of I-40 at exit 83. Call 731-300-4700 or go to villagesofcampbelloaks.com for more info.
The verdict is in.
Chad taking my jewelry.
He didn't see me take it.
This is the real deal.
I don't believe anybody that's up.
Real people.
Go over there and give your aunt a kiss. Family's family, man.
Real cases.
I don't think it's funny. I think it's felony.
And judgment that stands.
You are not judge, jury, and executioner.
The Emmy-winning People's Court. Weekdays
Sundays at noon on Fox 16.
You're listening to Jackson Generals Baseball on the TJ Network, West Tennessee's news and talk.
Bottom of the sixth, Generals looking for some insurance. They lead the Jacksonville Suns 2-1 on the TJ Network. Adelín Rodriguez leading off against the tall left-hander Chipper Smith. First pitch from Smith, and Rodriguez takes a called strike over the outer half. 0-1. Smith at 83 pitches now. Gilheeney through 6 innings. So both starters doing well. Pitches inside to Rodriguez. That'll even the count at 1-1. Jackson with both of its runs and 4 of its 5 hits in the second. 1-1, swinging a foul ball off the end of Adelín Rodriguez's bat. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rodriguez is 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out in this one. Nobody on, nobody out. Jackson 2, Jacksonville 1. There comes the 1-2. Swinging a ball golf to center field. Playable for Kenny Wilson. He started back, but the center fielder comes in to make the catch for the first out of the inning.
Smith hoping to get through this inning quickly. Casey McCarthy, a right-handed reliever, is warming up in the bullpen. So Jacksonville could get that pen into some use fairly soon if Smith needs it.
We gave you the Southern League scoreboard in the last inning. We'll try to get you at least some Major League scores here in the bottom of the sixth. First pitch to Jordy Lara. He takes a called strike from the right side, 0-1. Lara 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. That double extending his hit streak to 6 games. 0-1 is outside, 1 ball and a strike to Jordy Lara. Over that span, he's 8 for 19. Not a good night for Seattle, though. Here comes the 1-1, big swing and a miss, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Mariners currently trail 11-1 in Boston. Former General Kyle Seager homered to give Seattle an early 1-0 lead, but it's been all Sox since then. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Lara takes down low. 2 balls and no strikes. Elsewhere of note to baseball fans in West Tennessee, Braves lead the Diamondbacks 3-1 in the top of the 6th. St. Louis Cardinals and Miami Marlins scoreless. That game in the bottom of the 5th at Busch. 2-2 pitches down low, count runs full, 3-2 with 1 out and nobody on. Marlins are Jacksonville's parent club. Here comes the 3-2. Swinging a bouncer left side of the infield. Third baseman is all over it. This is David Adams. He throws to first for the out. And Lara is retired. Out-of-town scoreboard in both the Southern League and at the Major League level, brought to you by Pilot Travel Centers. You can check Pilot's field prices online anytime at pilotflyingj.com. 2 outs, nobody on, 2-1 the score. Jackson on top of the Jacksonville Suns. Tyler Marlette digs in, right-handed hitter. 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Jackson scored 2 runs on 4 straight hits in the second. First pitch, Marlette swings, chops it slowly to third. Adams charges fields and throws to first for the out. And just like that, the starter for Jacksonville, Chipper Smith, is through 6 innings. Both starters pitching well in this one. 2-1 our score. Jackson clinging to a 1-0 lead over the Suns. 7th inning is next here on the TJ Network.